I just wanted to thank you for, accepting this request. I think that, I believe that since we are living in very unprecedented times, people need to have knowledge of things. People need to have an awareness of things. Um, we can't wait for 8 billion people to wake up. It's happening. I mean, that's the reason why things are continuing the way they are, is because the mass collective of humanity is still accepting the old, paradigm, which is, this false system they call the matrix, right? But I think that if we could bring information, to as many people as possible about their true origin, where they come from, the truth about where they come from, it's going to be a little bit easier for them to kind of snap out of the programming and come to the realization that they are it, that they're it, that everything's connected. We live in a holographic, holistic, reality where each part contains the whole. And so when people realize that, and all of these intuitions begin to open up again, because everybody has psychic abilities, everybody has ESP, but right now it's being suppressed, by all the toxins and all the chemicals and all the poisons that they've been giving society to numb and dumb people.
Mhm.
But once that is released, if we could get people to once again reconnect with their intuition, my friend, it's going to be like a whole new world. Because really, it's a war on consciousness. It's a war on to see where they could get to the greatest majority of people to create the reality by default of putting their energy into that type of system through their beliefs, of course. And it's as important as understanding these spiritual principles. Everything is vibrating, everything is energy. Like Tesla, he laid it down. If we really want to uncover the depths of all science and understand, everything, we have to see things in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. My friend, there is this phenomenon that I've come to understand as I, gone deeper into the rabbit hole, that there is this thing called the anti-particle universe. Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, why would it be called the anti-particle universe? Well, do you remember that double slit experiment that they did that has many scientists baffling even up to today, indicating that it is the absorber that collapses the wave function into the particles, allowing for, space, matter, and time to exist?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, oh my God, I came to understand that we exist in a dual type of universal structure. Right now, we are currently only perceiving what is known as the particle universe. In the particle universe, the infinite ocean of energy, which scientists now um, talk about as the unified force, is broken off into different layers. And each layer has its own level of collapsed reality, you can say. But it's all one singular light force, divided into different vibrations, different frequencies, tones, and of course, each one has its own thing, but yet they're all different fragments of this one singular light. Okay, so scientists have done this experiment where they were able to show that all reality is again, basing it back on the double slit experiment is just a collapsing of the wave function into the particle form. Now, going back to this idea of this anti-particle universe, well, that's the universe, or the structure of reality, where it's just one field of infinite potential energy. And the thing about it is that we as people within the particle universe have the ability, through spiritual practices such as meditation and breath work and other things, to connect with that aspect of ourselves where everything is just one singular consciousness. Because from what I've come to gather, at the end of everything, all fundamental forces, uh, they are all reduced to that one singular energy field. They call it, whatever it is. Everything collapses into that. Like, yeah. So that to me was just like was baffling. I'm not baffling, but intriguing. That's the word, intriguing. It was very intriguing to come to understand that everything's a simulation, every dimension. We're just experiencing the lowest density of light, energy, vibration. But as we raise our frequency through our consciousness, we go into a lesser dense field of reality, or vibrational plane of existence, right? And we call it higher dimensions, but what they really are is just light energy vibrating at faster frequencies. It seems like we're kind of trapped right now in matter, right? So
Yeah.
I've discovered that every dimension is pretty much a simulation. It is a construct that is existing within the particle universe. But this is the thing, we exist in both. There is all this evidence is coming forward that is telling us that we actually exist in both the particle construct and the anti-particle, where everything collapses into, again, this infinite ocean of wave potential, whatever you want to call it, known by many names. And so we have the power to kind of reconnect with that aspect of ourselves. I don't know if that makes any sense.